This is Mojo. He's about a 6-month-old Kaik, and we're going to talk about allopreening with him. As you can see, he loves his head scratched, so this would be considered allopreening. He has some pin feathers coming through because he's molting right now, so it's a little itchy, scratchy. But one thing to note about allopreening is there are certain birds of breeds who don't alloprene as much, and there are different reasons why some birds alloprene. For example, if they mate for life, then it's a behavior between mates a lot of times. So when somebody gets a new bird, you have to be super careful to make sure that if you're allopreening and that bird is reciprocating or initiating with you, that they really, really need to be handled by other members of the family to receive the same sort of treatment, because if not, you're going to form a monogamous relationship, and then you're going to hear that bird only likes females or that bird only likes males. So it creates long-standing issues if you aren't really aware of why this bird wants to be touched. The second thing to be very aware of, some breeds just don't alloprene as much as others. They don't mate for life. They can switch partners, so it's not really that kind of a behavior. It's more of a social behavior. For example, the plumheads that I had, they're not big allopreners, although if it's their mate, they'll alloprene more, but they're just not inclined to do it as much unless it's a super socialized hand-raised baby, and then you still are not promised that they're going to like their head touched like that. It's more of a predatory thing with your hand coming over. So something to consider with dogs, with horses. Think about what your breed was bred to do and how they act in the wild, or how they acted. Even with dogs, you know, a herding dog is going to be completely different than a working dog. So you have to think about what the bird instinctually was bred to do, what it likes, what it doesn't like, and where to touch. I don't want to touch him down my back, even though that's more for a female bird. That's a sexual behavior. So if I'm stroking him down his back and stroking a female bird down their back, that's like an invitation to be their mate. So you want to be a companion with that bird. You don't want to be a mate. That's going to create a lot of other problems. So that's our lesson on allopreening, an example today with Mojo. Right, Moji?